Hey YouTubers, I'm going to make some Christmas block characters here, just in time for that festive season. Get your blocks from your local hardware store, friend, family, and let's do it. So one of our characters is going to be the Grinch, and he was known for his green. So I got some acrylic paint here, and now we'll just quickly paint. We're going to go with the brown paint. Now we're going to go with the red, Christmas red. Alright, so this particular color really soaked up the green, so we're going to put another coat on it. Right, we got ourselves a Grinch block. Dropped in the nose. Now in this one, we're going to make Santa's belt. Alright, we're finished up with the snowman. Hey YouTubers, let's do some recycling. I was just at the recycle bin as you saw, and just finished cleaning up myself a jar, and we're going to make a little jar snow globe out of this. Stay tuned and you'll see how it's done. Alright, so we got our container here. Just a pickle container. I've taken the label off, and we're going to make sure this is nice and dry on the inside. And I'm going to paint the lid while I'm waiting for this to completely dry on the inside. Now I'm not putting this on terribly thick, like really thick, because again, it's just for a base coat, and it'll also help in the drying process. All right, the other portion of the jar, the glass portion, I've washed it, cleaned it out, dried it, so it doesn't smell like pickles anymore. Simple products. I'm going to be using some snow, some spray snow we got from our local dollar store. I got some other fake snow, some powdery stuff from the dollar store. I got some characters from our local Value Village, and of course some glue, and we're going to put it all together. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to spray into the jar and let it blow around inside the jar. Not going to do it heavy, going to do it light coats. like regular spray paint. Just a light coat. Because if you make it too thick, you're not going to be able to see inside. Now, we've got our characters we want to put in here, and we're going to have to somehow get them into the bottom. My hands are too big, and so I've got a nice little tool here. I'll be able to grab them and place them where I want them down below. I think that looks pretty good. Now I just got to wait for the other parts. I'm waiting for the lid to dry. Now I've got that, and now I've got this dry snow. I call it dry snow. Again, just from the dollar store. I'm not going to throw a lot in here. I am just going to sprinkle a little bit of this snow in the bottom, and that'll land on any glue that may be there, and it'll also add to the effect that I'm creating here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add some Christmas red using the white chalk paint as a base. In a tray when this is all dried, and whatever sparkles didn't stick, I'll be able to recollect. Hey YouTubers, continuing with the Christmas theme. Got some branches around the bunker here, so I decided to cut them up, and son of a we're gonna put them all together and make something decorative out of it for around the house. Some simple kid project you guys can whip up. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make something with snowman. I got 3 different sizes of wood here, circles. Of course, they don't have to be perfectly, because snowmans just aren't that way. And then I was looking at what challenge, how am I going to attach them? And then I came up with the stick. This stick, just again, piece of scrap, but I can put it on the snowman, help hold everything together. Then the snowman can be used in the garden, outside, in a planter or whatever, and it'll still be long enough to be enjoyed. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, we're going to apply with a little glue, trying to keep this project as simple as possible. Alright, I'm going to put some spray snow foam on here, nothing too heavy. Again, like spray painting, you don't want to do a whole lot heavy. Still want to have the effects of the wood showing through around the edges and stuff. It's just more for, instead of painting it, just boom, done. And I'll let it dry. Alright, so I used a spray adhesive and threw on my powder. You can use a paintbrush and use some Elmer glue. That was just me going fast. And now we're just going to try to clean this up a little bit more. Alright, we've got some, finish off some decorations. Let's see what I've got. I got also another chunk of yarn here that I can put around the neck and make a nice little scarf. You know, and every snowman needs a hat. So how about we put ourselves a little Christmas hat on here. And we're gonna whip up a Santa decoration. All right, now I'm just gonna open up the toque here a little bit. Santa's hat. And then this way it'll help extend that a little bit more out. Might even be able to catch some of this onto the wood, which will help hold it in place. Santa Claus. Alright, our next project, we're going to make a reindeer. Googly eyes, got a nose. I think that nose is a little small, so I'm going to have to come up with a bigger nose. Bigger red nose. Oh, here, I got one right here. That'll be bigger. Make some antlers. So yeah, let's get her started. Well, YouTubers, I hope you enjoyed our projects together. I enjoyed putting them together. If you liked what you saw, the content, give me a thumbs up so I know what I'm doing is right. And feel free to subscribe, and we'll have more and more videos coming out. Take care now. Cheers.